So, Mr. Glover, we know you did all your runway model and, you know, print and stuff like that. So, you know, we know you have this Sci-Fi series, right? Am I correct? It's called Anica.
Right.
So now we're talking about basketball, modeling, acting.
Right.
So now, how did you get into acting from that?
Wow. I actually stumbled into acting by accident.
I don't want to cut you off, but you see how he always stumbled into his next... you know, I just fell into that.
Everything was an accident, you know?
In the right place at the right time, knowing the right people.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually went to audit. No, I'm sorry. I was tagging along with a friend of mine, and they were going to their acting class or whatnot. So I was like, all right, cool, I'll go with you, hang out, whatever. And so when I went to the class, I guess one of the students were missing or something, and the coach asked me to fill in, you know, just to sit there and just read the lines from the paper. And I was like, all right. And, you know, I did it, and I was like, hey, it's pretty cool. So, you know, I decided to come back and sign up for the class, and, you know, I started, you know, doing more and more, and I started taking it serious, and I was like, this is, you know, some pretty good stuff. It's interesting. You know, you get to be another person, you know, just get away from yourself and become somebody else. So I was like, okay, you know, I started doing it more, and I was like, I think I'm going to do this for a living.
You know, you say it like it's so easy, because there's people in the movies that you look at like, and they can't act.
Right.
You know, so you had that inside of you.
Yeah, I think it came natural for me. You know, once, I guess, you have to of course work on it just like you work on anything else. Just like basketball, you have to train and do all this. Just like acting, you have to train, and, you know, it's something you have to improve on and keep improving. And that's something that I continue to do. And yes, a lot of people that can't act out there. But
really,
I consider myself, I'm not one of the greatest, but, you know, I think I'm getting better.
Right.
You know, just like anything else. Just like Denzel Washington still, you know, has an acting coach. Brad Pitt still has an acting coach. So, you know, it's something that you have to continue to get better at. And that's one thing I took serious, and, you know, next thing you know, I decided to move to Los Angeles, and I started doing different things. I've been on Young and The Restless and TV show Monk and CSI and NCIS and Boston Legal and a lot of different stuff.
So you didn't walk onto these sets, actually. No. You had an agent.
Yes.
So let's talk about how you go about finding an agent. Now, for this, because the athletic agencies are different from the modeling agencies, which are different from the acting agencies, or do they just have agencies and they cover different?
Well, first, getting an agent is it's fairly easy. It's pretty much you get some pictures done, which is called headshots. You have to find a good photographer. Don't just settle for any photographer. Do your research. Find a good photographer that has very good put together portfolios.
So you're talking about for the modeling side?
For the modeling and acting.
Okay.
Modeling and acting. Find a good photographer, get some pictures taken, get some headshots, and once you get those, you start pursuing agents. You know, you do your research, Google agents in acting, modeling. A lot of agents, they do both. They represent you as a model and an actor.
Okay.
So you can find, you know, the all-in-one kind of agent, or as different people that only do modeling or only do acting. So you want to, you know, really, like I said, do your research and find out, you know, if you want an all-in-one agent or you want different agents to represent different things. And that's pretty much how simple it is.
Well, I want you to tell us about the difference between having an agent and a PR.
Oh.
Or do the agents is both, you know, because some people don't think about the PR side and they have an agent.
Right.
So I'll let you answer that when we come back.
All right.